Now, this might have been the most collection of idiots I've ever heard or seen. Also, it's very harmful. Anytime that you give a platform to idiots, it really does just break us down as health and fitness people. And that is the negative side of it. And it's about your experts again. That's kind of the big thing, isn't it? If you work out, then automatically you should get better. Which again, we're going to go back to all my videos, and if you go back to most of them, you're going to see me talk about that nutrition is number one. But then you guys kind of bypass that and say, I eat healthy. Most likely you're not. And you'll know after 2 weeks of any diet if you're not getting stronger, you're not putting on more size, and you're not looking better within 2 weeks, then you're not on the right diet. So that's one of the biggest things I would tell you is you got to switch up ASAP and stop wasting your time. We did a great discussion this morning up in Hollywood at the Tao Restaurant and Hotel, where we got to talk about social media and the incredibleness of what it is doing for society and about some of the positive stuff it's doing. But there's another side of that, and that is the negative side of it, and it's about your experts again saying what to do and how to do it. And I read some stuff which was like heartbreaking. A guy had a social media page and he had a pretty decent following, and he said the myths, and he put up two things. He said, this is the myth of bodybuilding and this is a fact of bodybuilding. I don't know if the term was fact or this is the truth of bodybuilding. And the myth was that you have to eat, 6 to 8 small meals a day. And he says the fact of it, or whatever he called it, in a sense, the fact. All you got to do is technically get your calories in. And that was mind-blowing to me. I'm going to let you guys sit on that for a second. So he was saying that let's say you take in 3,000 calories a day. So how I would set you up is I would set you up for 6 meals a day, and then the big meals would be around your training. Then periodically you'd smaller meals in the afternoon. Hopefully you train in the morning. That's when your testosterone is the highest, and that's when you get the most strength. And then in the evening you'd be smaller meals, and that's how I would set you up. But what he was saying was bypass that. That's just a myth. That's not real. You just have your 3,000 calories at night or any time during the day, and you're fine. That will get you to your goal, which is amazing that this is, again, somebody that had a good social media following. And the comments below actually made me regurgitate a bit, because the fact was, yeah, that's right. Good job. Way to point that out to everybody. Now, this might have been the most collection of idiots I've ever heard or seen. Let's just break this down. And again, none of you have had to go to school for nutrition or anything relatively close to understand, just layman's terms, common knowledge. So you guys ever heard about your body can only utilize a certain amount of protein at a certain time? You've probably heard that, right? You've probably heard that your body only utilizes about 30 or 40 grams of protein per meal. Okay, so you've heard that, but then you still assume that you could eat all your meals at one time. Because that's what this guy's saying. He's saying, trust me, don't worry about it. You can fast all day and eat at night. Or, hey, you know what? Just eat all your food in the first thing in the morning and fast all day. Isn't that great? That's a good concept. And again, complete idiots. So we already know that you can't utilize that much protein in one sitting. So that possibility is out. And then on top of that, what you're saying is that your body knows how to break down that nutrients for the full day. Just sit on that for a bit. And then I'm going to ask you to do something. I'm going to ask you to test this, because for all you guys right now that are sitting there going, ooh, that'd be awesome. I'm going to fast. I'll eat all my meals for dinner, and then I'll just fast again until the next dinner. Do this for a year. I want you all to do this for a year. I want you to stay on that diet. Don't deviate from that. Just stay with it. and watch how fast you lose a metabolism. Watch how fast you start trying to get that, let's say you're 3,000 calories, and you try to get that 3,000 calories in. Trust me, within a week, that 3,000 calories that you could eat at one sitting is going to go down to 25. Then it's going to go down to 2,000. Then it's going to go down to 1,000 calories. You'd be like, I just don't eat as much. I don't eat as much anymore. My body utilizes it better. No, it doesn't. It's just slowing down. Your body does that. Your body is such a smart vehicle. The vessel that you are given, this body, it is there to protect you. So if you starve it, it will shut down. So hopefully you guys take this and you understand this, that even though I spoke about social media today and the benefits that it could have, also it's very harmful. Anytime that you give a platform to idiots, it really does just break us down as health and fitness people. And I saw some other people talking about this. It was amazing. And they were talking about how instead of out there just saying, hey, have your red meat, have your carbohydrates, eat healthy, eat periodically through the day, every 2 to 3 hours, get your meals in, have good meals around your training, wake up, get your body nutrients to start the day, all this kind of stuff. Instead of us out there just kind of telling you guys, this is what you should be doing, it's almost like we're arguing against the rest of society trying to tell you how to do this, which is kind of a interesting thing, because the majority of society is going to want to do the easiest possible thing, come up with the easiest scam. How can I get past it? How can I don't want to fix all these meals. I don't want to eat periodically. Then don't. But if you want to get better as you age, if you want to, and let's not do this. Let's not go. I'm going to go show you a guy that's eating one time a day and he's fasting the rest of the time and he looks great. Go look at his other pictures. Go look at him when he was competing before, because this is what I see a lot of too. A lot of these gurus out there talking about how great they are, and they're a shadow of what they used to look like. And what I'll do is I'll get my team here to put some people up here and for next week, and I'll show you these guys that are talking about this kind of stuff, about how you should fast and do all this kind of stuff. And now when I talk about fasting, I'm doing it for a certain period of time for 30 days so you guys can understand how to get sliced, and then I bring you back off of that. I don't want you doing it all year. I don't want you doing fasted cardio all year. I don't want you guys doing that all year, because that's going to hurt you in the long run. For a short period of time, getting ready for a show or getting ready for some kind of class reunion or wedding or anything like that, it's fine for a moment. But if you're going to do it all year, now you're changing how your body functions. And I've talked about that 150 times. So, pick your people wisely. Make sure that now that social media has been around long enough that you go back and check them out. And this is also about experts in their 40s and 50s. Go look at them and see how broken down they are, how many injuries they had. See why aren't they recovering? Why are their bodies so beat down from the training they did? Some of them will say, well, it's because I trained heavy or I did this and that. When technically, let's not do that. Let's not blame it on the heavy weights. Let's talk about the way you were training, the method you were training, the way you were secondary supplements, anything like that. If you cannot get healthier over a period of time and teach others how to do that, then you're not an expert. You're not somebody that should be out there teaching everybody how to do this. And that's what we're finding out. And that's the other side of social media, which is the bad side. The one side that we're trying to do here is trying to say, hey, go listen to some people that really know what they're doing and that can help you get somewhere better. And then there's the other side. So being on stage today really got me to think about the great side of social media. The great side about it is you get to learn some incredible things. You get to meet some incredible people that you would never meet before. And you get to learn some incredible knowledge. And at the same time, you get to build something for yourself, some kind of platform to yourself, because you're going to be learning this and then teaching this. See, the only reason I'm teaching this is because this is for you guys to take and go teach others. And that way you guys can all get jacked together. The Titan crew worldwide is worldwide, and it's for you guys to get better, all of you. And that's really just up to you guys to do that decision making. And that's that. that is it for today. You guys enjoy this video. Comment below. Tell me what you would like to see. Any kind of questions that you guys may have. For me, I am going to be putting up my next video of the Titan meal plan and about what I'm going to be doing. We're going to be putting up what Mona is going to be doing, and that will be going up tomorrow. So make sure that you are on the Titan meal plan. Right here. That's what you're going to click right there. That bad boy, or is it going to be right here? I think it's going to be right here. Sorry about that. My bicep was right there. But click on that bad boy. Get on the program. Get starting to go. For training itself, same thing. Get my fit plan. You can get my workouts. Get moving on that stuff. Here's the thing. I'm not going to make it easy for you in the sense of I'm not going to tell you lies that you can eat once a day and get jacked. You can train twice a week and get jacked. It's not it. Train at least 3 times a week, preferably 5 days a week. I would rather you have small meals throughout the day relative to one big meal. Now, these are all things I'd like you to do. I'd like you to do the very best you can, and I'd like you all to send me pictures so I can critique your physique and try to get you better. That's it. Mona, anything to add to this? Besides these biceps right here?
No, I'm doing my video tomorrow.
You're doing your video tomorrow. Okay, she's doing her video tomorrow. That is it, guys. Thank you so much for coming today. Have a great day. And again, you're not going to pose out on me. Jeez Louise.
Okay.
So here's the things, guys.
Video's coming tomorrow. Don't give anything up.
That's a girl's arm that's in her 40s that just had a baby. And if you're not that jacked, you better up that nutrition plan. You thought I was going to say something else, didn't you guys? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. All right, goodbye.